Catherine Omanyo, get yourself off the screen. You want to contribute? You're on equalization. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This fund is supposed to reach every corner of the country where there is need, especially a place where it is semi-arid and arid, and places that receive floods. They deserve a lot of keenness to be supported all the time, because everybody here was born in a place. And if you were born in eastern, northeastern, northern part of Kenya, or Budalangi, or the semi-arids in Kenya, you did not apply for God to get you there. So all the places that deserve to get attention should be well funded adequately, yearly, with an intention to make that area attractive, like desert areas that we visit in Middle East. Otherwise, I don't think there's anybody who would love to be described as poor, severely poor, and always needy anywhere in this world. People have their own dignities out there, even if they lack now. If their situation or standards of living is improved, then they will also just not be waiting to be helped or be called or described as beggars. This equalization fund, I support that it should in fact be increased, but wherever that fund touches, it should be progressive, yes, but we must see that actually a town, health centers, institutions like schools, just good roads that attract investors are constructed. Many investors are not attracted to places where there is poor infrastructure, and also where even getting a health facility that has real medicine is missing. So we need to make these places more attractive, better.
Hold on a minute. There's a point of order, Honorable Basil.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I do want to interrupt my sister, Honorable Omanyo, but after checking on how she's dressed today, Madam Speaker, I don't think Honorable Omanyo has dressed within the parliamentary requirements. So I think that is inappropriate dressing. Thank you.
Proceed, Honorable Omaya.
My style of dressing is adequate. If you define properly well-dressed woman, look at me. I have a shirt that is well ironed, a windbreaker just in case of the cold, and a trouser that is good. It's fitting me. I have no problem if he wants to emulate my unique elements that are expressing my individuality. You should talk to me nicely to teach you how to dress. Yes, my dress, my choice.
Yeah. Honorable Doyan.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. For Honorable Basil to say that Honorable Catherine, she's not properly dressed, he should tell us if he's used to with yellow color, so that, because we have very important things, Madam Speaker, to discuss, only to point out to a gorgeous white in color, you know, the best color that most people don't want to have in their closet. Next time, Honorable Basil should be put into task for wasting honorable members' time by bringing pettiness, opaque, null and void things before this hot air, before this hallowed house. And where are women, Madam Speaker? What is wrong with him? She's smart. Look at Catherine. He's asking, she's out of order. Maybe he wanted to be felt by his constituents that is in Parliament. He has been missing for the last 5 months. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Okay, honorable members, let us proceed. Honorable members, let us proceed. Honorable Beatrice Elachi, you are contributing to this.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Madam Speaker.
Order, honorable members, let us proceed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And just to tell Basil, you know, you never tell a woman that she has not dressed well, unless you have admired something. Having said that, Madam Speaker, allow me to just go and support the Equalization Fund in terms of administration. But to say that, I'm also very sad that ever since I was a nominated senator, we have spoken about Equalization Fund, how we can administer, how we can deal with it, how we can support our people, because, Madam Speaker, when we had this in the Constitution, it was meant to ensure the areas that are marginalized have been able to be supported, especially by national government, so that the projects that were there and the projects that are needed, water and sanitation, health, the key projects that we knew, road infrastructure, that they are supported. But to date, every term of each parliament that we've been in since 2013, Madam Speaker, we have come back to relook at the Equalization Fund. But I am hoping now this will be the last and we shall be able now to administer. But the good thing is that now we broaden, because there are many areas that are marginalized, Madam Speaker. It's not that just the areas and the countries we thought so. But what government should do is to look at every project, especially projects that cut across a whole county and another. For example, the health facilities that we are looking at, that we can be able to see government now supporting and ensuring that these projects are done. Remember, Madam Speaker, we had projects that were even done by CDF, and they were left when now we moved into devolution. And they've just been hanging, and we've spent public resources on this. So I think it is important, even as we talk about it, Madam Speaker. And when I look at the Senate bill, the proposals they are bringing in, number one is to provide now a framework of administration and management. And the other is provide for completion of projects under policies developed by the Commission on Revenue Allocation under Article 216. That means that this board that they are also proposing is a board that should come in and look at the different projects. But I'm hoping the advisory board can go beyond, not just looking, but looking across the country, where we've had projects that have used public resources, and especially that were projects of national government and were 80 to 90% in completion, should be completed so that people are able to use.